Fast fashion focuses on the rapid production and low cost of clothing in order to deliver frequent new collections inspired by catwalk looks or celebrity styles. Fashion cycles have been shortened dramatically. The number of fashion seasons has increased from a 2-year spring, summer, and fall winter to as many as 50 to 100 micro seasons. This makes the fashion industry the second largest polluter in the world. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, 84% of unwanted clothes in the United States in 2012 went either into a landfill or an incinerator. When natural fibers like cotton and silk are buried in a landfill, these produce the potent greenhouse gas methane as they degrade. Furthermore, in less than 20 years, the volume of clothing Americans toss each year has doubled from 7 million to 14 million tons, or an outstanding 80 pounds per person. 40% of the clothing is shipped all over the globe to be resold as is. If you donate your clothing anywhere in the New York City and the items aren't sold at a secondhand store, they are likely to end up at Trans-American Trading Corporation. This warehouse in Clifton, New Jersey receives about 80,000 pounds of clothing a day. Different companies and stores have taken different approaches to reduce the environmental impacts of the fast fashion industry. The Department of Sanitation's Free Fashion NYC program, for example, provides large collection bins to buildings with 10 or more units. The program has diverted 6.4 million pounds of textiles from landfills and has opened up several new secondhand clothing sales locations. In the United States, retailers, including Zara and H&M, have implemented in-store recycling and take-back programs. However, H&M urges its customers to turn in clothes it no longer wants for recycling, but admits that just 0.1% all clothing collected in such program is turned into new textile fiber. On the other hand, scientists are steps closer to upcycling fabrics. The team at Aalto University discovered an ionic liquid that dissolves cellulose, making a material that can be spun into fibers. Solving the fast fashion industry issue has many benefits. For example, keeping used textiles out of the trash reduces the disposal costs for local government, businesses, and residents. It costs New York City $20.6 million annually to ship textiles to landfills and incinerators. It would also decrease the amount of trash we bury in landfills, saving land space. There will be less water pollution. For example, chemicals like acid dyes, which are carcinogenic, won't run into the water. Dyeing of textiles is accountable for 20% of global industrial water pollution. Also, we will be able to reduce the greenhouse gases emission and help prevent climate change. Polyester production for textiles released about 706 billion kilograms, 1.5 trillion pounds of greenhouse gases in 2015, the equivalent of 185 coal-fired power plants' annual emissions. This will also mean cleaner and healthier air. Finally, the exploitation of children will be reduced. The International Labor Organization estimates that 170 million children are involved in child labor. Many of these child laborers work within the fashion supply chain, making the textiles and garments to satisfy the demand of consumers in Europe and the United States. There are many things that you can do as an individual to help reduce the impact of the fast fashion clothing industry. Number 1, you can check the labels of the clothing you buy and do your research as to where and how do they produce their clothes. You can buy second-hand clothing and support thrift stores. You can also shop less and buy from local boutiques and stores. Finally, you can bring your reusable and recyclable clothing to local charities, drop-off bins that are located all throughout the community. Remember, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Fast fashion is not free. Someone somewhere is paying for it.